Peace takes on a new meaning in the capital city.
A group of Buddhist monks brought their walk for unity through Jackson. Now you can see them walking right past our station on our First Alert Skycam.
Yeah, 3 on your side, Darius McCormick shows you their mission.
Today is going to be my peaceful day.
A rare quiet scene in the middle of Jackson. Buddhist monks in saffron robes walking toward the state capitol.
We need to create peace for our own. We need to create happiness for our own.
Marking Jackson as one stop on their 2,300-mile walk for peace, a journey stretching from Fort Worth, Texas, all the way to Washington, D.C. Organizers say the mission is simple, inspiring peace. For them, Jackson is a meaningful stop along the way.
And all along, our plan is to, stop by at the historical places and state capitals to spread the message of love, peace, unity, compassion, and healing.
Through translation, one local Buddhist leader says the walk is also a reminder for Mississippians to slow down and reconnect with themselves.
I'm hoping that people would slow down in the pace of life and turn inward and find the inner peace and happiness from within themselves.
The monks walk up to 24 miles a day, some of them barefoot, even through cold, rain, and rough terrain. From Jackson, they'll continue their journey east toward Palachi and Meridian before crossing into Alabama. But they hope the message they leave behind lasts much longer than their footsteps. Reporting in Jackson, Darius McCormick, 3 on your side.
Now, you can see some of the cities they have stopped in previously and some future stops here in the Magnolia State. You can track their progress by going to this story on WLBT.com. Just click the link to follow their route through the country.